The truth is, routines are the great filter between those who fail and those who are consistently successful. Because if you wake up and the tasks you need to do feel automatic, it's going to be super simple to be consistent, and as a result, success is inevitable. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the ideal daily routine for maximum productivity so you can copy it, implement it, add your own unique twist, and become the most productive version of yourself that has ever existed. And I believe there are 5 key pillars to the ideal day. First is fitness. And I'm not even talking about bodybuilding. I'm not even talking about getting in the best shape of your life. I'm talking about going to the gym, going on a run, going on that long walk, specifically for the self-image side of it. The way you see yourself decides the way you act. If you see yourself as someone who's lazy, unhealthy, you will become unproductive. If you see yourself as someone who says, hey, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, and you didn't go, the seed of doubt that's planted will fester and grow into procrastination. So have a non-negotiable task of the gym, a walk, a run. 50 press-ups, 100 press-ups. Start small but consistent every single day, because you're building your self-image. Physically, when you look in the mirror and you see the pump, you see yourself as someone who's more disciplined. You're also building momentum. When you complete a workout, you have the endorphins, the dopamine release, you feel good. So when you sit down to do the work you need to do, you have this edge of productivity that's going to make you maximally more productive. And the second pillar to this ideal day of productivity is cognitive priming. You have to think about this like a mental warm-up. If you're going to go to the gym and hit a bench press PR, you don't lie under the bench and immediately go for it. You build up, okay, maybe you start with 2 10s on the side, etc. You don't go in cold. Like with the work, you shouldn't go in cold. If you're prone to procrastination, don't just start. Don't try and eat the frog, because you and I know if you sit down to try and do the hardest possible task, you likely will fall and falter to procrastination. So the solution is this cognitive warm-up. Firstly, cold exposure. Splash water in your face, get under that cold shower. The more uncomfortable it is, the better. You're again building the self-image, releasing the dopamine, and stimulating your vagus nerve to trigger you into that person you want to become. Secondly is meditation. The clear mind doesn't get distracted. It's so much easier to get into a flow state. I'm in a flow state right now. Right now there is zero thought within my brain other than the words that are flowing out my mouth effortlessly, because I meditate. Every single day, I hop in a cold shower, I lie on my settee, and I meditate for 5 minutes. Even just 5 minutes of mindfulness clears your mind, makes you less prone to distractions, to procrastination, to not doing the work you say you're going to do, and makes it hundreds, tenfold times easier to get into a flow state in the work you're doing, because zero thoughts enter your mind. And finally, limit distractions. Phone on do not disturb. You're locked away. No one's going to distract you. That's when you'll be most productive. The third pillar to the ideal day of productivity is obviously doing the work, doing productive work. And to this, you need a to-do list. You need to know what work you need to do. If you don't have a direction to go, how are you supposed to be productive? So the night before, plan your day. Literally, it takes 5 minutes or less. I even made a software, which is linked in the description, called Next Day AI. You just simply speak your goals into it. It will plan your day into a neurobiologically backed to-do list with AI insights and everything you need to be productive in the next day. And it takes 30 seconds or less. It's free, so check it out. And now you have your day planned, I'm going to give you a few more tips to ensure that you're productive during your work session. First, batch. Make sure you're doing all the tasks that are similar at the same time, because the cognitive resources for speaking, for example, are going to be activated, so you may as well make the most of them. It takes statistically 20 to 30 minutes for the cognitive resources to switch. So if you need to record a video, record 5. If you need to do a writing task, do all of them. Batch tasks together. Secondly, work in 90-minute blocks. It's called an ultradian cycle. Your brain essentially can't work well after 90 minutes. So that should be the peak, the maximum you work for. Then you have a 5, 10, 15, 20 minute break and get back into another ultradian cycle. The fourth pillar to the ideal day is what to do in your spare time. During the day, there will be pockets of time that oftentimes turn to procrastination, to distraction, to degeneracy, etc. Our objective is to turn those spare time pockets productive. And the easiest way you can do this is with pseudo-productive tasks. And this sounds controversial, but the pseudo-productive tasks oftentimes are slightly productive. They're building a hidden edge and compounding you into more success. So my pseudo-productive task is playing chess. If I have a spare pocket of time where I have nothing to do, it's downtime, rather than slipping into doom scrolling, etc., I like to challenge my brain and play chess. For you, it might be puzzles. For you, it might be practicing your speaking skill, going on a run, doing something that keeps your mind entertained and stops you from slipping into the depths of procrastination and the depths of frying your dopamine. So find low stimulation tasks that are pseudo-productive and a net positive. They may not be pushing you far, but they're also not drawing you back. And that's what's important. And the fifth of the 5 pillars to this ideal day of maximum productivity is making sure it's repeatable. Something I always say to the people I work with is when you imagine your ideal day, and this is useful, if you try and plan your ideal day from the time you wake up to the time you sleep, plan every 30 minutes of the day, but reduce it by 20%. Because if you set your ideal day, your maximum productivity day, the likelihood of you hitting that every single day is unlikely, near impossible. Things change and procrastination is a real thing. So take your ideal day, build from the pillars we spoke about, and make it just a tad more feasible to do every day. Because consistency is more important than perfection, and that is crucial. But I really hope you found this video valuable, and if you're looking to get more advice from me, if you think I've given you enough free value already, the top link in the description will take you to my productivity performance plan. It's an affordable school community where for $1 a day, I will take your procrastination away. I'll give you tools, techniques, strategies, all statistically backed to make you more productive and allow you to shift to this most disciplined version of yourself. Check it out if you're interested, and watch this video if you need more advice. Thanks.